Welcome all of you to this live. This is Nirmala here. I'm the senior counselor from Europe Study Center's Chennai office. So how are you all? I'm sure you're all having a relaxed weekend. I'm just going to have this session for 45 minutes. That's all, not more than that. Okay. I'm just going to give quick updates, which is very, very important for the students to know who are planning to study abroad, especially to European countries. Not many are giving genuine facts and information, all half cooked, not very factual information. That's the reason we are doing this lives in Instagram as well as in YouTube twice or thrice weekly and trying to connect with students and give a lot of information. Okay. So I see many students are coming in. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Because of that, we are able to do this non-stop and successfully we have been sending students to the public university where they are having wonderful time enhancing their skills and getting their dream jobs and settling down. All right. So as always, today's Insta live, we've got a small arrangement, a small surprise. So you can see the board down there. So you can ask me questions during this live, and the best questions, we are going to give a small coupon or it's a small way to appreciate your effort and time in attending and asking questions. So trust me, we are going to give a small gift, okay, just to appreciate, nothing. So you can see the number there and you can send in your questions there and I'll be getting it here and I'm going to answer all your questions. All right. So today's topic, what is today's topic? Say no to commissions and you have to spend less. That is what is today's topic. And why the consultants and agents are giving free services, why they are sending you all and they are not charging anything, even 1 rupee they are not collecting. I'm going to break all the facts here about that and why you should spend less and learn more. So that is what we have been following at Europe Study Center. We are sending students for September 2026, almost 600 to 700 students are with us who have started the process and we are getting them ready to do the application. And after that, we will be guiding them to do the visa process. All right. So that is why, and we keep getting a lot of questions from students like, we don't have any awareness. We never knew that this kind of a thing is existing. And that is when we realized that we have to reach out to the public and we have to reach out to the students, the deserving students, and give the information so that it will be very, very useful. All right. So you can send in the questions as I told you in the given number there. And as I told you, best one question is going to get a small gift. All right. Okay. So why many agents and consultants who are promoting non-European countries, for example, USA, Canada, Australia, Ireland, all these agents and consultants, how they are sending students, and how their model works, and how Europe Study Center is different from them, and which is the one the student should choose. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to give that discussion now. All right. So what does this free services means? Now you all need to understand one thing. There are low ranked universities and private colleges and universities in these countries. They don't have students. All right. They also need income, right? So they are giving commissions from the students' tuition fees. A percentage of it is going as a student, a commission to the agents and the consultants who are here to send students like you guys. Because of that, they are not collecting any fees and they happily and proudly they come and say, we are providing free services. How can it happen? It's really not possible. How can they run the show? How can they pay their bills? How is it even possible if they're going to give everything free? You should really think about it. Why? Because they are getting a huge commission. Some countries are even paying 12 to 15% of your first year tuition fees as commission. Just think, imagine you're spending lakhs and lakhs, 40 lakhs to 50 lakhs is spent, as tuition fees for these countries to go for a low ranked universities. That is the very bad thing, because you're not getting any benefit. Then why, how should we choose the agents, consultants, ma'am? Because a lot of people are calling us, one, you go visit one agency or consultancy, the numbers are passed on to different people, that's again another business, and we keep getting calls. Thanks to AI, you know we keep getting calls and asking us like, are you looking to go abroad? We are doing this, we are doing that. So we need to understand, if they say free services, you should really, think about it, because universities pays huge commissions to these universities to send the students. Now what happens, ma'am? What is the problem, ma'am? They are not charging anything from us, and they say we are going to get guarantee scholarship, we are going to get guarantee admission. Yes, of course they will get guarantee admission, because these universities, which is promoted just for the mere sake of commissions, does not have any students. Why? Because the quality of the education they are providing is very, very less. That is the reason they are making so much effort to pay a portion of the tuition fees. So the university is getting students and the agents are getting the commissions, so they are monetarily benefiting. And what is the students getting? Students are getting nothing. They are spending so much money. Many students come and tell me like, I took such a big loan, my ancestral property was sold, my daddy pledged my house, my mom sold my gold and sent me to this XYZ country. But there I didn't learn anything. I suffered a lot. I did part-time jobs in petrol bunks, in gas stations, in restaurants. I cleaned the table. Why do you have to go there? It's not recommended. It is not the correct way to plan your higher studies. Okay. So what you should do is, you should go to the universities where you're spending very less. That is what I'm going to tell. After talking about this commission model, I'm going to really tell the solution also. It's not like I'm here to, give a scary thing to you all and leave you like that. I'm going to give a solution. So stay with me, and you also can follow our channels for more updates like this. Okay, we'll be giving all the updates, you know, at a certain time. All right. Okay. So, and these commission paying, many consultants are also claiming that, what is wrong? The education is same. It doesn't change anything. It's not like that. You don't have variety of options. You don't have options to choose. At the most, they can give one or two options, or they will push you into the course which you are not interested in. Okay, you would have studied mechanical, you would have studied mechatronics, but you will be asked to go for a data science program or an international, MBA program, or whatever is available in that university. You are asked to go. What is the relevance? You don't. That is the reason all these countries are started giving visa refusals, because they are studying one course and they are going for another course. The intention of going becomes a big question mark. All right. So that is the reason they are also getting a lot of visa refusals nowadays. So that is why we are telling, spend less and learn more. Eventually, if you learn, then you're going to earn more. That's a thing we tell to all the students who visit us. All right. So what is the best destination? Europe is the best destination. Why? Because the Schengen countries, they don't follow this commission paying patterns, because they focus on the quality, and they don't sell education like how the other countries are selling education. So they don't charge fees, either zero tuition fees or affordable, very, very affordable. The tuition fees what you're paying in our private institutions are definitely very high than the European public universities tuition fees. And you're also getting a global exposure. You're able to spend your time not in part time doing all these petty jobs like in restaurants, in departmental stores, or in cleaning the vessels, or taking care of the pets. You don't The students who goes to European public universities does not waste their time, the precious time, like this. Instead, they go and spend their time in, because they don't have financial burden, because the tuition fees is very less, the living expenses are very, very less, so it becomes affordable. That is why we are recommending students, and in Europe Study Center we are sending to these public universities in countries like Germany, Netherlands, Finland, Czech Republic, France, all these countries, Sweden, all these countries, top public universities, only Europe Study Centers is sending. And we never follow this commission paying model. We have not sent even one student for the sake of commission. All we focus is the top ranked public universities where the quality, high quality education is meant for all the students. That is our motto. And we are having a direct 4 offices in Chennai, Trichy, Coimbatore and Bangalore. And from these 4 offices, we are almost sending 600 to 800 students, both for bachelor's as well as master's. And we have an excellent team in all our offices. We take students, we provide free counseling, we help them to shortlist the program, we help them to select the courses, match the program based on their profile, and we help them to choose the course, and we help also to do the application. And after getting the application, visa process, all the documentations we are doing. And we definitely don't do on commission basis. The universities which we are focusing is only public universities and top ranked B schools. We don't touch even the low mid rank or the low ranked universities. We are never, even if the student is saying, ma'am, I want to go because my brother is there, my sister is there, we can share the accommodation, all these things. We never encourage students to go the low ranked universities. Okay. So we have a huge database of all how the admission happens in these public universities, and we help them to shortlist the program based, and we also help them to do the course shortlisting. That is very, very important. The course shortlisting has to be done based on the subjects, whatever the credits, what they studied in the undergraduation or in your schooling. That's how we do. All right. I think I'm getting questions. Just give me a minute. I'll see. The first question is from Subikshan. Hi, ma'am. Hi, Subikshan. After completing my undergrads, I've decided to do MBA. Does MBA need work experience, or I can join without any experience? Subikshan, I really appreciate your interest. You can definitely do an MBA, but you know what? After doing the graduation, you please approach us. MBA has a lot of requirements, all right? Definitely all the top ranked universities and B schools ask for minimum work experience related, relevant experience. Okay. So you reach out to us, Subikshan. We definitely will guide you how to do MBA or the other alternative, Masters in International Management in all the top ranked universities where you will be only spending very, very less. All right. So Subikshan, you can take down the number and you can book an appointment and you can reach us out. Okay. All right. So the next question for today is, one student, which European countries offer tuition fee or very low fee for international students? Yeah, so that's what I was telling. Tuition fees, no tuition fees is offered by Germany public universities, and a few universities in Slovakia are giving no tuition fees. Couple of universities are also giving no tuition fees. The other public universities are charging very, very less. It's like 2.5 to 3 lakhs onwards we have the tuition fees, and the cost of living is also very less in different countries. And the students, there are about some 29 countries in European Union. They are all called as Schengen countries, and these countries, the student goes with one visa. All right, so one visa, the student gets to travel to all the 29 countries, and the student, no matter which university or which country they are studying in, they can apply for job in any of the 29 countries. So they get a wider options. They get access to different Schengen countries. So these are some of the fantastic opportunities their students are getting. So why waste so much money? Why waste why take huge education loan and spend 40, 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs? Some students are even crazily taking 70, 80 lakhs. I'm really very surprised and shocked. Why should you go and spend so much money and get nothing and come back? So instead, please look at European options where you are spending very less, no tuition fees. If your profile is very strong, we will help you apply for public universities in Germany and also other countries where you are spending very, very less. And with the living expenses, 1 year tuition fees in USA, Canada is equal to the entire degree. Can you believe it? I know it's really very hard to believe it, but that's a fact. You all need to understand. You can go browse. It is all in your hands. You can check in the Google. You can visit the university websites. You can look at the tuition fees. You will understand what I'm saying. Now, many of you must be having a doubt. How come Europe is collecting very less tuition fees? Or how come the entire budget is very less? I'm not sitting here and giving false promises because I want the students to be benefited. That's a motto. So there are many parents and students don't even have the awareness that these universities provide a world-class education and the students get a lot of exposure. Networking is superb, and job opportunities. When it comes to job opportunities in Europe, manpower shortage is there because of low population, and engineers from all the domain, the mechanical engineers, civil engineers. I don't see many civil engineers nowadays in my office, but there is a lot of opportunities for civil engineers, construction, steel building, all these things. They have a lot of opportunities. Biotechnology students, life sciences, they have a lot of research opportunities. And architecture students. It is really very sad to see in our country, all these courses are there in colleges, definitely. I'm not denying that. But all these students who study architecture or biotechnology or civil engineering or all are ending up in doing job in IT companies, right? IT companies. Then why you have to study that course? 4 years of engineering in other domains and 5 years of architecture are coming back and working in IT jobs. And many students come back to me after 2-3 years of IT work experience. They wanted to go for IT related jobs. This is another topic which I have to do another day, where I have to explain it is not like only IT is the thing which is going to happen. Okay. There are a lot of opportunities for other domain, chemical engineering, food technology, civil, agricultural sciences. Many opportunities are there in Europe. They focus lots on all these life sciences courses, molecular biology, cell biology, gene therapy, tissue engineering. All these options are there available. They need students like you guys. So please look at these options. All the days are gone, like where if it is only overseas, you should go to pack your bags and go to US, Australia, Canada. All those things are not the trend now. Now it is only the Europe which is the trending because of all these facts. I think I got another question. Okay, hi ma'am. I am Abhishek, currently doing my UG in biomedical engineering. Which country is best for my domain, Germany or Lithuania? Hi Abhishek. Biomedical engineering, of course, yes. Germany has excellent biomedical companies, and even Belgium is good. Lithuania also is one of the country which is emerging, where many students does not know. A lot of biomedical companies are there in Lithuania also. Based on your profile, that is like your CGPA and other factors, we will shortlist. If you have the eligibility to apply for German public university, definitely. And one more thing I wanted to tell you all, not only to Abhishek, but to all the students who are present in this live, it is not like you should prioritize the country. Of course, yes, you have to look at the country also, but you should see the course first. And another thing, the beautiful opportunity you get here is, whether Abhishek, you go to Lithuania or whether you go to Germany, the quality of education is really good and you're going to study everything practically. All right. And soon after you finish your course, whether you're going to Germany or whether you're going to Lithuania, Soon after you finish your course, during the post-study time, you can apply for jobs in any country. So you don't have to worry where you are getting admit. You just have to see whether you're going to top university in that particular country, and the course and the fee structure and the cost of living. All these things you need to see. See, we counsel students on these aspects. We don't see where is the benefit for Europe Study Center. All we focus is the benefit of students is the Europe Study Center's policy all these years. All right. So I guess Abhishek, we can apply for both Germany public universities if you have the requirement, as well as Lithuania. Lithuania, they have excellent courses, and companies are there. Lot of companies are there, and at the end of the day, what is based on your skills only, you're going to get job. So don't worry. Okay. And Brinda, hi Brinda. Brinda has a big question here. Okay. Thank you so much for taking so much time and typing in, Brinda. Ma'am, I have completed 12th in 2021 and completed my BSc Mathematics in 2021 to 24 with 74 percentage. That's good. Since I was interested in IT domain, I am now pursuing BTech Artificial Intelligence and Data Science in SRM. Okay. Since I already completed a degree, I got into a lateral entry and will complete this BTech in 2027 August. My current CGPA is 7.6. All right. I'm highly interested in doing masters in Germany in 2027. Can I try it, ma'am? Of course. Why not, Brinda? You can definitely try. Focus on your academics and try to do any paper presentation if it is possible. Try to do internships. All these you can do, okay, to strengthen your profile. And if you're planning for September 2026 intake, you should reach us once, as soon as you finish your 6th semester, you can approach us. All right. Because for Germany, we need to get IELTS done. All these documents and APS need to be done. We will guide you for all these things. Okay. So I think, Brinda, please, all the very best. Focus on your academics. Try to do any mini projects. You have to go and initiate the conversation with your faculty, your HODs. Show that you are interested in these things, and then definitely you can apply for masters. No doubt about it. All right. Okay. So I have another question. This is Subhash. Subhash, hi Subhash. Are there public universities that charge zero or minimal? Yes, Subhash, that's what I've been telling you. Germany offers no tuition fees, and other countries like Austria, the tuition fees is 1,500 euros only. And in Hungary, they have, stipendium Hungarian scholarships, and many universities, many countries has these options. Okay, so don't worry about it. Apart from this, you need to also look at your the admission criteria of all these universities. We will guide you. We will make the process simple, and we will guide you and take you through the process. All right. Okay, fine. Okay, another student is asking me about part-time. This Suresh. Hi, Suresh. What is the average part-time salary for students? Suresh, we are the only company who are not a very big fan of part-time jobs. Okay. Doesn't mean that Europe doesn't allow students to do part-time jobs. Europe definitely gives 25 to 30 hours per week part-time job, and during your summer breaks you can definitely work more time. But the only thing is, what we tell students is, you have to focus on your studies first. Okay, so we are not going to tell like how the other consultants and agents are telling, like, get only this kind of this much money, and the rest and all you can go and do part-time job, and then you can earn, you can spend your expenses, then you can save money and you can send to your parents. All these rosy things we are not going to say. This is definitely not possible. You are really putting yourself into a big trauma, really, because you need to focus on your education, right? That is the ultimate thing. We are going to abroad, to any country for that matter. Then most of your time you're getting and doing your part-time job. What is the point? Where will you have time to study? So that is why we tell all the students, you can do part-time job provided you handle your academics very well, because you have to do a lot of activities, you have to do assignments, you have to attend a lot of workshops. It's not like how it is in our country, like how we are going to college daily. We go to college at one time and then we come out of the college, and after that we don't care about what we are doing at home. And for exams, how many of you do study from day one? Tell me honestly. No, right? We are all taking the books only 2 to 3 days just before the exam, right? So it's not like that in Europe, because you're going to study everything practically. You'll be occupied most of the time, the lectures, the tutorials, the practical sessions, and you will be writing assignments, you'll be spending a lot of time in the library. So you have to spend your time like this, that helps you to develop your skills. And going forward, none of the companies are going to look at which university the student studied or how much money he spent or which country he is from. It's not like that. Gone are those days. We all need to understand, the companies, the employers are looking for the skills. If the student has the skills, he or she will get the job. If they don't have the skills, they are out of the game. So we need to see how we can develop our skills. Okay. So that is why we are telling Europe is the best option. Why? Because the faculties, I wanted to tell you all again, what are the advantages of going to Europe? Not only you're spending less, it's not like you're going for a very less budget and you're compromising. No, never. You're not compromising on the quality of education, because the quality of education is so high that the students get the job even before they complete the course. You know how? Because the syllabus is updated syllabus, and the industries are giving the inputs to design the syllabus for any course for that matter in the universities. And so the student is learning what is required for the job. So that is very, very important, right? Because a couple of days ago, I met a student in my office and he said, "Ma'am, I finished my course in so and so college. I don't want to mention the name of the college. And after that, I went for job interviews. I couldn't even answer one question. I couldn't even, understand what they are asking me. He was totally zoned out. He couldn't do anything. Almost all the interviews was like that. And then only he came to the reality, okay, I don't know anything. Now I need to see where I can go and enhance my skills. Okay. So that's the reality. I'm sure many of you have already gone through those, and who have not done that, that's why I'm telling you, you have to focus on skill development, whether you're studying in India or whether you're going to US or Canada or Europe. You have to focus on skill development. And in Europe, you're doing it under affordable or very, very less expenditure. That is the most important thing, because return on investment is very important, right? We can't take a huge education loan and have that in mind. Oh, I have to pay back the loan. I have to send money for my parents because they are already paying a huge amount for my education loan EMI. So all these pressures will make you go and do the part-time jobs. That is where I'm coming. I think I'm answering the question. That is why we tell, keep the financial responsibility very less or small, so that you can freely spend your time on learning and study. Okay. Okay. So the next question, uh, are travel concessions available for students? Yes, of course. Students get a lot of subsidies, the travel cards they get, the meal coupons they get. They are spending very less. The cost of living becomes very less. The tuition fees is also less, and the cost of living is also very less. They have subsidized prices for, the restaurants for students. The student status, you can enjoy all these benefits, and you can take the passes for a month and you can travel across. So, and you can spend very less for groceries. You have subsidized rates for your student card. All these things you can utilize it, and make your expenses very less. All right. Yeah. um, I think the next question here would be, which intakes offer free or low cost programs? Spring or fall? It's not like which intake, okay? Of course, Europe has two intakes. summer intake and the winter intake. The summer intake, we have very less options. Actually, intake is a very small intake, and the winter intake has lot of options. The major intake is a winter intake, and the tuition fee does not change because of the intake. The program is going to be the same, the syllabus is going to be the same, everything is same. Only difference is many universities have dual admission pattern, like you have two intakes, one is in summer and one is in winter. So depending upon what program you wanted to study, we can choose the intake. All right. Okay. Are there any hidden fees? Another student called Sumati. Hi Sumati. Are there any hidden fees? Semester fees, admission charges, or anything? No hidden cost in public universities. They tell you everything in the offer letter. All right. They give you what is the exact amount of tuition fees they are going to collect per year. And they also give you an approximate budget cost for a decent student living, and everything is given. And apart from that, I don't see any hidden cost there. All right. Okay. I think many students are asking. Yeah, okay, fine. It's really good to see so many students are having a lot of interest and asking questions. I really love that. Okay, another student, Shireen. Hi, Shireen. Are there public universities? All are talking about this fees and other things only, I guess. Yes, Shireen, universities in Germany provide no tuition fees, less cost. Okay. Okay. This is another student, Santosh. He is asking me, ma'am, I've done my mechanical engineering with a CGPA of 8.5, and I'm planning to apply for mechatronics. And what are the options do you suggest? Yes, definitely you can apply for mechatronics. I think this student, yes, you definitely can apply for mechatronics, and 8.5, you have a very good CGPA. For September 2026 intake, applications are already open. Okay, some of the countries' deadlines are January, mid-January, February. So please approach us. Already some 600 students have started the process. Okay, because we need time to prepare the documents, the letter of recommendations, the SOP needs to be focused and written, and then other documents we have to prepare. So the applications are already open. Please approach us. Contact the same number. You can book an appointment and visit us. We provide, each counselor spends at least 1 to 1.5 hours with the student one-on-one counseling. And our office is in T Nagar. You can get the location also from the same number. My team will send you the location, and you can book an appointment. You don't have to pay anything. It's free of cost. You can take the counseling. You understand, knowledge is the best, right? So you take information and then you do research. You have to definitely do research and then you take a call. Okay, great. Okay, so coming back to my topic. All right. So, and many students are still having a fear, mindset that without language, they cannot survive in Europe. That is also not true. Okay. Many agents and consultants are telling that and diverting the students to their countries. I know that. I heard many students telling that also. Here, you're going to study everything in English. They need international students, and we know only English, and so that's why they are giving not all the, most of the programs are 100% taught in English. Okay, so you don't have to know the language. Language proficiency is definitely not required by all the universities. Very few universities ask a very basic level, A1 level of German language, that's all. But even then, you are going to study only in English. Okay, so don't worry about it. The lectures are going to be conducted in English, the exams, the researches, everything you're going to do in English. And yeah, I was talking about the universities. What are the benefits of these public universities? So the universities syllabus are updated, and they keep updating the syllabus once in every 6 months, and the syllabus is updated. What is the meaning of updated? What do we do here? This is a lot of people asked me, Why are focusing, why are stressing so much about syllabus, ma'am? Even we have syllabuses here. See, there is a lot of change we need to understand. The syllabus needs to be updated. You need to know what is the industry requirement, and that has to be incorporated in the syllabus. And you have a compulsory internship. The last semester for master students and for the bachelor students also, they are having internships, and in these internships are associated in the industries. So you're going to get into the industries and do the internships, and if you really do well, they also can take you for job. So many of my students have landed in their first job through the internships only. All right. And the faculties are highly qualified. The faculties, each faculty will have 15 to 20 years of domain experience. And those professors are going to guide you through the project. And many students come and tell me they're so approachable, they're so friendly, and they, even if you don't understand, you ask 10 to 15 times also, they don't show their long face, and they don't show the face. They are very happy to teach you because they wanted you to get benefited from their universities, and they wanted you to go and work there and settle down there. So that's a kind of faculty you're going to have. And in our colleges, even the PG students, sometimes you see coming and taking classes, right? I always tell this. I have seen many colleges. I do college visits, and I've seen, because the PG students come and take classes. But here, even the PhD holders will not be given a direct lectures job. They have to finish a postdoctoral fellowship, and then they have to work as an assistant professor, associate professor, and then only they become a professor. That's the quality of the professors you have in European public universities. All right. And how the universities support you for career? That is the question I keep getting from all the students and parents who I meet them on a day-to-day in my office. How can the university support us for our career? They conduct a lot of job fairs, okay, and the top companies come in, do the job fairs, and the students get an exposure while they are studying only. I always advise my students to go and attend those job fairs, understand what is the requirement of each company, then you develop. That is very important. See, we need to observe and understand, and we need to keep on updating ourselves. If we think that we know everything and we are the super brilliant, then we are done, we are finished. We should be always open to learn. You have to understand what is the what are the requirements, this the soft skills, and what are the requirements of the companies. Then you have to develop yourself. The job is entirely based on your skills. It's not like any I know many consultants are guiding the students like this, and it looks very rosy when they listen to it. So they feel they are very, but here in Europe Study Center, we never give all these fake promises, false sugar coated words. Maybe initially you will feel like, why are they telling like this? Because this is a fact. We wanted to educate the student how it is going to be. Then the student will not have any problem going there and facing it in real time. All right. So we give, that is what we have been doing all these years, and that's why we are successfully doing. And if you see, none of the agents or consultants will be exclusively doing European universities. One is, the European public universities does not follow the commission paying model. They never pay even 1 rupee to anybody to send students, because they have the quality. They themselves are getting students directly. Why should they appoint an agent? That is the reason we don't follow that commission model. And we 200% we are very sure the students who are going to public universities in Europe, they are going to the right place, they are in the right hands, so their future is guaranteed. Okay, so that is why we are telling the students to go here. And one more important thing I wanted to tell you all today is Schengen visa. So I know many of you doesn't even know the word Schengen. The Schengen word is come from a Schengen policy which is followed by all the countries in the European Union, Schengen countries. These countries has one single visa that's called Schengen visa, and this visa is common for all the 29 countries. many students does not know even these. Okay, so the Schengen visa will take you to the 29 countries in the European Union. Same way, after finishing the course, you can apply for job in any of these 29 countries. This is a big advantage for the students because they get an access to all the 29 countries and multiple options. A student studying in Germany can apply for job in Netherlands, Finland, and vice versa. Okay, so you have plenty of options, safe options. And Europe does not keep changing the policies like how it is now. Recently, USA, the policies are going on changing, and the students are left with a lot of confusion, right? They either increase the visa fees, they keep changing the policy. First, they said F1 to, F1 status to H1B visa, they have to pay a huge fees. Then later they said the students who are applying newly only have to pay. So much of ambiguity and lot of confusions are there in the policy. But in Europe, they don't do like that. It's all student friendly policy. Okay. And job fairs. Yeah, I was talking about the job fairs. And then scholarships and research opportunities. The scholarships, the deserving students. The scholarship, I wanted to tell you, not many consultants are again doing the same thing. They say we have tie up with the public universities directly in Germany and we can get you the scholarship. All these things are a trap set by all these people. So don't get trapped or don't get scammed by all these agents and consultants. You yourself can verify the university, whether it's a public university or private university, and you can go to the website and you can do a thorough check and then you can approach us. All right. And they focus on research. If any of you are interested in doing research after masters, you wanted to do PhD, there are a lot of opportunities and it is fully funded. You don't have to pay anything and you're getting a stipend also. They give a huge importance for research. Okay, so if at all any of you are interested in research, then definitely you can do all these things. So these are the points I wanted to highlight to you all today, so that it will be easy for you to take a decision. Okay, and Sarathi, another question from Sarathi. Hi, Sarathi. Hello, ma'am. I completed my bachelor's in instrumentation and control engineering, and I wanted to do master's in user experience design or human computer interaction. I have 1 year experience in UI UX field. Which country would be better for me? I also know and completed French language certification. That's really good to know about you, Sarathi. Your profile is really very good. From bachelor's in instrumentation and control engineering, user experience, UI UX, very limited options are there in Netherlands. Then Italy, you have options. But whatever it is, we need to see the requirements. Each university has different requirement. Okay. Some universities ask for bachelor degrees from computer science or psychology for UI UX. Some universities say that we accept students from any domain. So we need to see, we have to keep in mind that your bachelor's degree is instrumentation and control, and then we have to match the requirements basically for all the universities. Only then we will get positive result, otherwise we will get negative results. Okay, so you can take down the number, Sarathi, and you can approach us. You can visit our office. We will be able to guide you, but definitely I'm telling you, we need to see the university requirement. If the university requirement is like the Netherlands or Germany or Finland or any country for that matter, we need to see whether the students are accepted from instrumentation and control background for UI UX. Then we can apply. Okay. Hi, ma'am. This is Vikash. Hi, Vikash. Currently pursuing my first year in Bachelor's of Design. So, is there any guidance provided for the selection of universities for master's degree and abroad? Of course, Vikash, that is what we are doing. You can take down the number and you can reach us out. Since you said you are in a first year, I suppose your degree is a 3-year degree or 4-year degree. So whichever, if you are doing your 3-year degree now, you finish your 4th semester and approach us at the start of your 5th semester. If your bachelor's is a 4-year degree, then after finishing your 3rd year, please approach. Okay. Definitely, we are guiding lot of students. That is our duty. Please approach us. Okay. Um. Okay. I have planned. Okay. I think Vikash is sending another question. Another. I have planned my master's in M design, transportation and automobiles. Which country would be better with the universities, and when should I start the preparation? Yes, masters in design, transportation and automobiles. Yes, that's a very good course, Vikash. That's what I said. You should approach us 1 year ahead of time. Suppose if you're planning for September 27, you should approach us next year this time. And those students who are planning to apply for September 2026, applications are already open since October. So, you know, right? Since October. So it's like already open 2-3 months ago. The universities in Europe opens the application little early. It's not like our country, okay? Because we need time to do visa process, all the documentation process are there. So that's why we tell the students at least to come to us 10 to 12 months ahead of time. Okay. Then it will be like easy, smooth process. We don't need to rush for anything. And you also will be in peace because you're doing step by step everything properly. Otherwise, if you come last minute, no, it becomes a very rush. We will be asking you to get this document, that document. You'll be juggling between all these things. So nothing wrong in getting information, collecting the details 1 year ago, 1 year earlier. Okay, then we can apply to the relevant universities. All right. So I think that's all. The questions are over. Thank you so much for attending this live. If you still have more questions, please take down the number and approach us and contact us. We will be happy to guide you. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Till I see you all in my next live. Take care. And if you haven't followed our pages, please follow our pages to get more updates and alerts about the universities and all the crucial information. Thank you so much for attending. Take care. Bye bye.